What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So even though it's not Tuesday, our usual weekly tier list Tuesday, hand up, I missed it because I decided to drop the first episode of my podcast. Feel free to go watch that. It is still a day that starts with T. It is Thursday. We're switching it up. Tier list Thursday. The alliteration still works. And because we're only like a couple days into the NHL season, I'm not going to massively overreact and say like tier list teams based on the start of their year. But we do have some new NHL jerseys heading into this season. So I thought it'd be a fun idea as a style connoisseur that we would go through every single team's home jersey heading into next season and tier list them. So we got it all here. Great, very good, solid, meh. I don't think that there's like, most jerseys are at least solid, I would say. I'm not like a total absolute hater. Up first, we got the Montreal Canadiens, and it's a classic. I wouldn't say that it's great, but it's definitely very good, iconic. Ottawa Senators, I like the logo, but the jersey really doesn't do much besides that. The two stripes on the side, not too big of a fan. Tampa Bay, I really like that blue a decent amount, kind of that royal blue. They obviously have an okay logo. I think they could actually get an updated logo, but it's perfectly fine logo. They're going to go in good. Toronto Maple Leafs, biased aside, I'd say it's about good. It's good. I like it to a degree. Same thing with Tampa Bay. I really like that blue compared to more so just like a boring black like the Ottawa Senators. New York Rangers. I'm gonna get hate for this, but I think I don't like the text just going across it. It's boring. Maybe it looked good in like the 1950s, 1960s, but I think when people say it's like one of the best jerseys in the entire NHL, I don't get where they're coming from. Maybe I'm just a biased New York Islanders fan, but I'm personally not that big of a fan. The Philadelphia Flyers, I think that theirs is pretty below average. I'm not too much of a fan of that. I don't like all this like the sleeves and all that stuff. Not a fan. The Pittsburgh Penguins, though, for a black jersey, I like how they do incorporate the yellow a decent amount in it. So I'm actually going to go with good. I think it's a pretty good jersey. Washington Capitals, that logo just absolutely stinks. Not really liking the sleeve design with all the white. Not a fan. The Nashville Predators, I do like their jersey a fair share amount. When looking at it, they just go for it. They go for it with the all yellow. They don't hold back like the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I think it works a fair share. The St. Louis Blues, I think it's a pretty solid jersey. It's a good jersey. I think it is a good jersey. I like their color scheme to a degree. As a result, they end up in good. Utah would be in like great if they just went with the fucking powdered blue throughout. I think that the black is definitely the worst of the two. I think the white looks a little bit better. I still think it's good just because that fucking blue is so goddamn good. But this should be a fully blue jersey, and it would be immediately one of the best in the entire NHL. Having that shade of blue just elevates the jersey so much, even though it is like the most default NHL 25 jersey that you could get when you're building a franchise. I like the Winnipeg Jets a decent amount, again, because of that blue. I think that they should embrace more of that blue with their jerseys. I like their logo. It's a solid jersey. The San Jose Sharks, the teal is absolutely disgusting. The fact that they're finally going all in on the teal, as a result, I think it is one of the best jerseys in the entire NHL. Seattle Kraken, they should lean in more so to their lighter blues instead of their darker blues, but I still think that logo is one of the best in the entire NHL. I'm much higher on it than others, and as a result, I have them in good. I'm putting too many teams in good. I like the Vancouver Canucks jerseys a decent amount. I think that blue and that green, it blends very well together. The logo is pretty sick. As a result, it ends up in very good. Vegas, I like them going for it. I'm just not that big of a fan of like the yellow sandish color that they do have. I think they're doing way too much on the sleeves over there. So as a result, it's just in solid. I'm not too big of a fan. The Boston Bruins, I'm going to go. It's iconic. I get it's iconic, but I think I'm just going to settle on a solid as of right now. The Buffalo Sabres, I'm gonna go with the good again. I really just like that kind of blue for the most part. Detroit Red Wings, the logo is awesome, but the jersey itself is kind of goddamn boring. If I'm gonna be honest, it's really no creativity. I get it's iconic, but in the year 2024, I'm not that big on it. Florida, great team, might repeat as Stanley Cup champions this season, but that jersey, mainly because of that goddamn logo, it looks like a soccer jersey, if that makes sense to a degree. I don't like the stripes across the sleeves and the body of it. Not a fan. The Carolina Hurricanes, I actually like the Carolina Hurricanes a decent amount. It is all black for the most part with some red. I do like the Hurricane flag as a logo compared to their normal logo, so it bumps it up to good in my opinion. Columbus, I don't like that logo at all. And it's like the most darkest shade of blue. It really doesn't do much. They need like a full logo revamp or something like that. You don't have to change it to Blue Jackets, but get a goddamn new logo. And I think it would move up. Devils. I almost just said the Red Wings. I like the Devils a decent amount. I'm obviously a little bit biased as a New Jersey native, but I think that red really pops on top of the incorporation of the black. It's a very good jersey in my opinion. My New York Islanders, it's iconic. I know this is a very biased pick for me, but I do think that they have one of the actually. No, I'm gonna put them. It's always weird how, and I'm gonna put the Oilers in a decent spot too. But it's always weird how some people love the Oilers jerseys, but like hate the Islanders, even though it's the same color scheme. Whatever. Chicago Blackhawks. It's a good jersey. I could argue even very good. Not gonna lie. I think I'm actually gonna put them in very good. Colorado Avalanche. I think I don't like that dark maroon, if that makes sense. I really like that blue, and I think they're going for something with the sleeve design. But I've never really been that big of a fan of the Colorado Avalanche's jerseys. Dallas, I think Dallas has a really good jersey. It's just sleek. I like that green. It's unique compared to the rest of the home jerseys in the NHL. As a result, I might put them in great. I know that might be controversial. Minnesota, they just need to go full time with the brighter green, the one that they had as their third alternate last year. That is by far the better design for them. Similarly to Columbus, just having this kind of like dull, dark-ish color doesn't really work in 2024. We're not in the 2000s anymore. Go big, go bold, especially for newer franchises that only came in at like 2000, like the Minnesota Wild and Columbus Blue Jackets. Go for it, man. Anaheim Ducks, it grew on me. I didn't like absolutely love it, but seeing the guys in the preseason in that jersey, that orange really, really pops in my opinion. And the logo is obviously so goddamn iconic. It is without a doubt a great jersey, one of the best heading into next season. Calgary, I think, also has a very, very good jersey. The fact that they're going with the all-white logo, the white center logo, I think that it really pops compared to maybe the Calgary jerseys of the 2010s that I wasn't so high on. I think it's a very damn good jersey. Edmonton, I think, again, I'm a fan of the blue and orange combo. I might actually move up the Calgary Flames another tier to very good, not going to lie. But yeah, Edmonton, if I'm going to put the Islanders up there, I also have to put Edmonton. They do a little bit more work with the sleeves and the bottom of the jersey compared to the Islanders, which may be more basic, but I still think it works a decent amount. And then lastly, I'm going to put the LA Kings in very good with that updated logo. It definitely jumps some tiers. Previously, the old one probably would have been in like meh, maybe at best solid. But yeah, the fact that they're leaning more so into the gray. I hate the old jerseys, how they were just like straight black and white. I think mixing in that gray, especially within the logo being mainly gray, I think upgrades the jersey by a decent amount. But let me know in the comments, what do you think about this tier list? I'm trying to think, what's probably the most controversial? I don't know if people love or hate Dallas. I think the Sharks and San Jose and Anaheim being in the top tier, most people are going to agree with. Not so sure on Dallas. Yeah, I think the bottom five, maybe the Flyers people like a decent amount, but the other four, most people hate that jersey. Might get hate for Boston and New York putting them that low. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this video? I'll be seeing you in the next one. Go watch the first episode of the podcast. It's on the YouTube, as well as it's like linked. Go to my link tree, see it all there. But yeah, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.